Allods Online is a classic tab-targeting free-to-play fantasy MMORPG from Russia that released back in 2010. For the most part, this game has fairly standard MMO mechanics with questing, dungeons, raids, battlegrounds, mount and pet collection, as well as transmog. Something unique the game does have though is Airship Pvp, in which players work together operating multiple components of an airship to take down an enemy ship. In this video we're going to jump into Allods Online, do some questing, play for a few hours and eventually make our way to the capital city to see if this game still has an active player base. But first, sponsor. Noah's Heart is a massive new open world cross-platform MMORPG from the developers of Dragon Raja that's available in English, German, Russian, French and Portuguese. In this game you'll explore planet Noah, and when I say planet, I mean planet. Look at this world map, it's huge, and it's one big seamless open world full of secrets, treasure and adventure where you can traverse the environment with grapple hooks, jetpacks, mounts, trains and even boats. First though, you'll need to create your character, and in Noah's Heart you're given maximum control over how you look, so you can create something that truly resembles yourself. Gacha in Noah's Heart comes in the form of phantoms, which are heroes based on historical figures that possess your character to grant new powerful abilities. You can become possessed by Da Vinci, Darwin, Shakespeare, Michelangelo, and even Einstein, for example. On top of that, the game has a flexible combat system where you're able to switch between up to 4 weapons at a time to keep gameplay feeling fresh and varied. The lazy peon. Shift is dodge. Straight away, as soon as I'm in the game, I love how open the environment is. I love it when games are designed like this. Forest spirits popped out. That's a really cool creature. I like how this thing's designed. So now we're going to jump on the train, are we? Click the link in the description below to download Noah's Heart for free now and get a huge bunch of rewards to celebrate the launch of the game. Download now. Allods Online, an MMO that initially released in 2010 and surprisingly is still around and kicking today. So you've got 8 different races: the Canians, the Elves, the Gibberlings, what a cute race really, the Furries, there's another race called the Oidoi, but I can't even click on them and see what they look like, the Zadagians, and preview them in high level armor. Wait, what? These guys can transform into demons? Wait. Google Translate.
Jardaganians.
Jardaganians. That might actually take the top spot for being the most difficult MMO race I've ever had to pronounce. The Orcs with a budget Ogrimmar in the background. Check it out with max level gear. Looks pretty cool to be fair. And the Arisen. In terms of classes, some of them are race locked, although if you play as a Canian, you can play as everything, and as a Jardaganian, you can also play as everything. Classes include the Huntsmaster, Specialist, Defiler, Avenger, Inquisitor, Mentalist, Stalker, Vanquisher. This dude looks like he's about to colonize the fuck out of someplace. Agitator, Gunner, and the Occultist. The Occultist just seems to have the best starting armor, so maybe I should go with that. Wait, no, okay. I misunderstood. It's not the Zardaganians that can transform into demons, it's the Occultist class. Heads we play as a Zardaganian, tails we play as a Canian. Heads. Zardaganian it is. Quick gander at the facial customization options. 13 different presets, not too bad. Every one of them looks angry as fuck. How many people have used this mustache and made a certain character? Can I please just make someone that doesn't look like a massive Every one of them he's like frowning and angry. Can't make a handsome man, maybe we can make a beautiful woman. I might just play as a furry because I'm struggling to make anything that looks good. This maybe? Maybe we can make a beautiful orc. The most challenging part of this game is making just a decent looking character. Oh my god, they're all atrocious. I'm going back on my coin flip. Canian heretic it is. Every character face looks so angry. Okay, that's not too bad. Realistically, we're not going to get a good name in a 12-year-old MMO, so we're going to have to be very creative. Pigtails. How have we instantly got that name? What? Pigtails, level 1 heretic. Let's jump into the world of Allods. Seems like we've spawned in some kind of mage tower. Move around WASD, you can jump, but unlike WoW, you can't move in the air whilst you're jumping. This guy looks goofy, doesn't he? He's the Grand Mage. Ooh, spooky shadow behind him.
Finally awake.
What? That did some big damage. No, Grand Mage, are you okay? I've known you for 10 seconds. There hasn't really been enough time for me to care about your death, but I'm sorry it happened. Oh, dude, my fairy friend just got squished. I ran with her for like 20 seconds. It's starting to get quite close. She just got crushed by some rubble. Brutal. Oh, my #1 ability can be used on the move, and it seems to just be an AoE spam. Now we need to fight a lion demon. I will attack it with my only ability, and that's level 2. We go to check in on our friends. And more of them have been killed by rubble. This game's brutal, like, it's just murdering every character with rubble that we're meeting. Well, I wonder where I need to go next. Okay, we've got my 3rd ability, Dark Fire. Let's try it. I am one-shotting everything. Can I just jump off the edge here? No. Oh no, there's an invisible barrier, my immersion. Don't do this to me, there's no need to have that there. Wait, I can turn into a demon right away? Yo. But I have no abilities associated with it yet. You know, it doesn't matter that it's difficult to make an ugly character when you can just transform into this. What about this one? Oh, I can melee things to death like this. I move like Earthshaker from Dota 2. I like that I can transform. That's pretty cool. Oh, nice. I got a set of robes now. And I've got a blue staff. Nice that I'm looking like a mage early on. I guess that was the tutorial, and now we're out into the big open world. So let's take some quests. What's this? Classic MMO style talent tree. I like that you can just spam Z to loot in this game rather than having to click on everything. That's kind of chill. Group it up. AoE it down. I seem to have picked the right class for that. Level 5, blazing through the early levels. Shift 3 turns you into a small agile demon. This is like some kind of travel form. That's pretty cool. This class is basically like a demonic druid. Off into the forest, let's go fuck up some wildlife, such as the way of MMO starting areas. Pretty good music for an MMO starting area, very relaxing, mystical, exactly what you'd want. I'm getting chased by a snack. Leave me alone, snack. Stamina decreased by 10%. Yo, this game has some pretty crazy long debuffs. 90 seconds, Venomous Bite. Giving me vanilla WoW vibes there. I love how there's giant orange lights piercing through the trees to highlight the monsters I need to kill for the quest. It's a little bit much. What the hell is going on here? Why is she dressed like this in the middle of a spooky forest? My dude appears to be upset with her. Oh, I didn't think I needed to attack him. I'm sorry to butt in on your domestic, my dude. Now she's crying that I've just slayed her husband. Can't please everyone. Leveling slows down immensely once you hit level 5. Right, so now I actually get to do this quest of the man arguing with the lady. Stop it, I will never join the rebels. Never give them the chest. What chest? I'm sorry for getting involved again. Oh, this chest. Oh, I see. So you've got these 3 different forms. Can I use some of these abilities in this form? Yes, so each ability can be used in a different form. Read your abilities when you start a new character, Craig. So now if I quest in this form, I should do more damage, which makes sense. When I'm in this form, I can spellcast. When I'm in this form, I have to attack things from really close range. So it's like a melee thing. So I guess the play would be you open from range, bang, 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 and then you switch here, and then you do more damage from melee when you're in succubus form. Who needs a transmog? We literally have a bit of metal rammed up our ass. Question for you guys in the YouTube comments. You've recently matched with this girl on Tinder. You've been hanging out, you've been dating for about 3 months now, everything's going well, you've fallen in love, great personality, and one day she says to you, let's go meet in the forest for some camping or something, just the 2 of us. She takes you deep into the forest, and then she says, fuck's sake, I've spilt my coffee. Fuck's sake, what's that? Ruined my story. She says, close your eyes. You open them and see this. Are you gonna stick it out with your... What a stupid fucking story. Are you continuing that relationship, or are you noping the fuck out? That's what I want to know. Wait, if you click autopath, your character chases a yarn of wool. That actually looks pretty funny if you do that in the giant form. Oh god, I'm really close to dying. Line of sight. That's a bullshit death. I was line of sighting. You have died. Click accept to travel to purgatory. Purgatory? What do you mean? This is a really cool way to die. This is like Goku Angel, your wait is over. You can now return to the normal life. So I guess what this means is when you go to Purgatory, you have to stay here for a certain amount of time. And maybe the more times you die, the longer you have to stay in Purgatory. And that way, because this is a free-to-play game, they could charge people money to spend less time in Purgatory. How do you guys feel about that mechanic? The jumping in this game actually sucks. Like, some things you think you can jump up that you would in a normal MMO, but in this one you can't. Wait, where is this taking me? I'm in some random flying orb. What the hell is going on? Is this what a flight path looks like in this game? Okay, and now we're exploring the multiverse. Bloody cool airship, to be honest. I wonder if I can fully explore it on the inside. These giant purple structures in the skybox look absolutely crazy. Really cool. Can I jump off? Oh, I can! I'm gonna regret that, aren't I? I'm gonna have to wait for that ship again. Back in Purgatory. There's just something cool in MMOs about being able to walk around on moving ships, like being able to go inside them and stuff. And we have arrived at our location, Novigrad, apparently. Bit of a sight to behold, really. So now we're at the city of Novigrad. I guess these are other players. No, that's an NPC, that's an NPC. We're gonna hunt down some other players. It's quite a cool looking city, really, isn't it? Who put this random hole here? Pay your taxes for this. It's as big as the potholes in England. Oh my god, another player. Hello. He's invited me to join his guild instantly. Okay. Oh wait, we have found the players. There's loads of them. They're just hanging out around here. What are you? You're a collective of flames. Let's check out some transmogs. Female Dante from Devil May Cry. She's even got the appropriate sword. Bit of an undead mech theme going on here, and the wings have some glowy effect on them. Snake Lady keeping her transmog nice and simple. I actually like that. Sometimes less is more. But what the fuck is going on with her face? There's some top-notch furry cosplay going on there. This dude's even matched his outfit with Black Lion. Some weird caterpillar thing. Everyone's got like flaming wings. Wait, what's the max level? 355. Mate, I'm level 7, and the levels at level 7 have already been taken a while. 407. Wait, what even is the max level? Like, people still play this game. There's tons of people running around. This feels like an active MMO main city. I'm pleasantly surprised. We're getting a little bit futuristic with our mounts over here, are we? Not bad, not bad. I think this is a game that a lot of people forget about. I completely forgot about Allods Online until recently, to be honest, when I was just going through some old videos. But it's still an MMO that people play. I think this game was really popular in certain countries, like Eastern Europe, for example. Allods Online, ladies and gentlemen. I bet a lot of you haven't even heard of this MMO, let alone are aware that people still play it. It's always fascinating coming to check out these old MMOs and seeing all of the endgame armor, all of the crazy mounts that have been added over the years. Back to the questing, let's hand in this one. Seeing how high of a level some of these players are, I don't think I've seen anything like it. I don't know many MMOs where the max level's like above 400. Usually an MMO will do some level squishes, but Allods Online, nah, we ain't gonna do that. That's level 8. Basics of leatherworking. Wait, what have I just opened? Clicked a button and a massive Path of Exile talent tree has just popped out. Nope. Every time you go to a capital city in an MMO, it's always the same. There's like 100 quests, none of which are very important. Half of them are just talk to me quests, and half of them are just tutorial quests. It's this point in almost every MMO that it feels like it's almost designed to overwhelm and confuse you. Okay, talk to this guy. Wait, what are we doing to this priest? Stop. Repentance. Is that how you repent, is it? I'm really thrown off by this music. The login music's like pure high fantasy, exactly what you'd expect. But you go into the main city and it's some weird, funky jazz music. Leaving the city, back to adventure. Budget Elwind Forest vibes right now. Ah, yes. This is what I've been waiting for. The truly traditional MMO quest. Kill boars. It's not a true MMO until you've slain a few boars, is it? This Sleepy Lumberjack quest reminds me of the quest from WoW, where you need to wake up the lazy peons or get them back to work. Basically the Allods version of that quest. So we've killed the boars, what's next? Bears, obviously. Handed in those 5 quests and that's got me to 83.2%, so that gave me about half a level. Which means on average it probably takes about 10 quests per level at this game, even from level 8. And the highest level player I think I've seen so far is like level 450. It's going to take a long ass time to get to max level in this game, if there even is a max level. Let's open the cash shop. Can I just buy a boost? Double XP. Okay, so it doesn't actually directly let me buy levels. Check out some of the mounts you can buy on the cash shop. You got a rhino, premium griffin, dinosaur mount, dragon thing. That's a good looking mount. I'd probably buy that one if I was to buy a mount. This looks like a budget Murloc area. This game doesn't have Murlocs, it has waterfolk. Copy my homework, but don't make it too obvious. This game's kind of making me want to go play classic WoW and just level up. I don't know why. This quest is going to give me a blue staff. Big damage upgrade. I like all of these little emojis that you've got at the side. It's certainly consuming an unnecessary amount of UI space though. Like, maybe you can have these emojis, but not just have it on the screen by default, clogging up the UI. I might have pulled too much here. Come on, big damage. Oh god, am I going to purgatory again? I think I might be. Wait, are we doing it? Wow, we actually did it. We killed like 7 at once. This class is OP. As much as Allods Online is quite an old MMO at this point, from 2010, it's still quite a relaxing game to play. We're a few hours into our first impressions with Allods Online at this point, and I think now, after hitting level 10, probably a good idea to wrap up this first impressions. After seeing how high the max level is in this game, I don't think there's any chance I'm going to get to see any form of end game. But the purpose of this video was to go on a bit of a nostalgia trip, jump in and see if people are still playing the game, and yes, they indeed are. So after checking in on Allods Online in 2022, my thoughts are as follows. People still play this MMORPG. The main city felt quite populated, and after doing a YouTube search, I found some recent PvP videos that are still getting views. So although it's a small dedicated community, a community still exists for this game. The game has all the types of content you'd want in an MMO, dungeons, raids, transmog, 24v24 PvP, and the combat feels okay by tab targeting standards. The game's free to play, so if you're looking for an MMO like WoW but with no sub fee, this could be an option. There's lots of different races and classes. I was especially impressed by the demonic druid thing that I played in this video. It felt like a really unique class. The game has classic nostalgic MMO vibes, and in places I found the music to be quite relaxing. I didn't like the jumping in this game. It's much less responsive than the other areas of movement. I think the UI is a bit of a mess. Based on the fact that I saw some players that were like level 400 plus, I can imagine it taking an eternity to catch up and reach endgame. But maybe I'm wrong with this, maybe you can just buy something from the cash shop. I didn't see it, but maybe. And as a free-to-play MMO, the game is obviously designed in a way to extract money out of you by creating problems to sell solutions. Overall, on the surface, Allods Online seems like just another WoW clone, but if that was the case, people wouldn't still be playing it 12 years later, so it's obviously got some charm and unique aspects about it that have kept people sticking around. It's an MMO that feels familiar, and when you walk into the capital city for the first time, seeing all these crazy high-level players, you can't help but feel like there's an eternity of content ahead of you waiting to be explored. This is also the first MMO I've seen where there's a race of furry triplets that you can control as a unit, so there's also that. But that's it for this video, guys. If you've ever had the chance to play Allods Online or still play it to this day, let me know your thoughts on it in the comments below, as well as suggest any other forgotten MMOs that are surprisingly still being played to this day. Smash that like button like you're bathing people in Allods Online for the algorithm gods, social media links on screen, and I'll see you in the next one.